Good morning, Year 4. This is your Friday maths lesson with Mrs Brooman, and today we're going to look at some 3D shapes. So today's TLP, can I compare and classify 3D shapes and talk about their properties? And our activities are going to be, can I name 3D shapes? Can I describe their properties? And can I find 3D shapes at home? So yesterday we looked at 2D shapes. What is the difference then between a 2D shape and a 3D shape? So you'll see I have an orange square and a blue cube. Well, the difference between these two is that the 2D square is flat. It has no depth to it, whereas the blue cube, that has depth to it. It has a three-dimensional side to it. It's not flat. I can hold it. It's a solid shape. Right, let's have a look at some 3D shapes that you might remember and see if we can remember what they are called. Think about what shape this is. Well done. It's a cube. I wonder if you can find any cubes around your house. Have a look. I know Dylan has a Rubik's Cube and Joey's just had his birthday. And we've got some of these at school as well, haven't we? What shape is this? Have a think. Yes, well done. It's a cuboid. I bet you can see some cuboids in the room you are sitting in now. Maybe you had a box of cereal this morning, or maybe you can see a washing machine or a fridge or a TV set. Even though it's a slim TV set, it's still a cuboid. What shape is this? I know it looks like a circle, but it's been made to try and make it look 3D in this picture. It's quite difficult on a flat screen. This is a sphere. Well done. Can you see any spheres in your home, or think of any shapes, any objects that are this shape? A football, an orange, an apple. The globe where we live. What shape is this? A cone. Can you see any cones in your house? Maybe a party hat, maybe a toy. Maybe you've had an ice cream recently, probably not, it's really cold. What shape is this? A cylinder. I'm sure you can definitely see a cylinder in your kitchen cupboards. Can of Coke, some Pringles, like them, like the sour cream ones, though, the green ones. Maybe some hairspray or a tin of beans, maybe a flask or a bin. Lots of cylinders in your home, I'm sure. Maybe for our Zoom meeting later, you could try and collect a few objects around your house so you can tell me what 3D shape they are. What about this one? You might not have this one in your home. What's this called? A square-based pyramid. Where do we find lots of these? In Egypt, and you'll learn about that up in Year 6 with Mrs Ford. Excellent topic that is. I love learning about ancient Egypt. What about this? I wonder if anyone got one of these for Christmas. A triangular prism. Wait for it. This is the best triangular prism known to mankind. The Toblerone. I love a Toblerone. Okay, so how can we describe these shapes? We can use words like faces, edges, vertices. A little bit different to the vocabulary we were using yesterday when we were using sides and corners and angles. Today we're using faces, edges and vertices. Let's explore these words a bit more now. Okay, so 3D shapes have faces. And you can see here a cube is made up of 6 faces. The edges are the bits along the side, and you can trace your finger. If you can go and find a cuboid, you can trace your finger along the edges of shapes. The only shape that doesn't have edges is a sphere. I should say the only 3D shape, because obviously that's what we're doing. Right, this is a triangular base pyramid. Now, we don't call them corners on 3D shapes. A single one is called a vertex, and if your shape has more than one vertex, we call them vertices. And all 3D shapes have vertices apart from a sphere. I wonder if you can count how many vertices this triangular base pyramid has. 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Can you spot them? We can also say what shape the face is. So this shape, this 3D shape, the face is the shape of a square. It has 6 square-shaped faces. Using these words, how could we describe a cube? Well, it has 6 faces that are square-shaped, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. If you can go and find something that's a cube in your house, maybe you could check that and make sure I've done it right. Hi, Year 4. We're going to play a little game together where I'm going to reveal some clues and you need to guess what 3D shape am I talking about. Okay, shape number 1. I have 6 faces, at least 4 of which are rectangular. I have 8 vertices. I have 12 edges. What am I? I'm a cuboid. Also, we can call this a rectangular prism. So there we go. I have 5 faces, at least 4 of which are triangular. I have 5 vertices. I have 8 edges. What am I? I'm a square-based pyramid. Okay, look, there's the square on the bottom. There's my 5 vertices, 1 on each corner and 1 at the top. And I can count my edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm a square-based pyramid. Number 3. I have 1 continuous curved surface. I have no vertices. I have no edges. What am I? Yep, you've guessed it. I'm a sphere. Just one of the balls the shop puts out of the PE cupboard, but it is a sphere. Number 4. I have 5 faces. 2 of these are triangular. I have 6 vertices. I have 9 edges. What am I? I'm a triangular prism. Let's count the vertices. 1, 2, 3 on that end, 4, 5, 6. This one reminds me of like a tent shape. So that is a triangular prism. Number 5. I have 2 faces and 1 continuous curved surface. I have 0 vertices. And I have 2 edges. What am I? I'll give you a clue. The 2 edges are not straight. Have you got it? I'm a cylinder, like a tin of beans. There we go. Got 2 circular faces and 1 continuous curved surface. I've got no vertices and 2 edges. There's the first edge, it's not straight. There's the second one. Now these shapes are really cool. We didn't get to use them in school, but hopefully we get to use them next year. Look, they pop open, and then inside we can find the net for the shape. So there you go. There's a net for a cylinder. Okay, Year 4, now that we've reminded ourselves of the names of 3D shapes and talked about the vocabulary that we use to describe them, let's have a go at looking at some shapes in detail. Now, obviously you don't have this sheet at home, but what you could do in your maths book is you could set out a page. Don't worry about drawing the 3D shapes, that's tricky, but you could definitely write the names of the shapes and then see if you can write a list for each one. How many faces, how many edges, and how many vertices does it have? If you want to give yourself a super challenge, maybe you could tell me the shape of the faces. Are they triangular? Are they square? Are they hexagonal? We will share this at our Zoom meeting later and see how you got on.